So the country's biggest Protestant group voting tonight against using IVF in a new resolution. We're talking about the Southern Baptist Church saying that frozen embryos, like those used in IVF, are children. This is a big sign of where conservative evangelicals may take the fight over reproductive rights next. A fight that may come to a head in Washington, too, with Democrats getting ready to vote to protect IVF to put Republicans in a tough spot, considering polls show that in vitro is broadly popular across party lines, across various segments of the population. Julie Tsirkin is joining us now. So, Julie, talk us through this vote on IVF by the Southern Baptist Convention. It seems like more than anything, it is a major signal of where this fight's going.
Yeah, not only a signal, Hallie, but also yet another example and exactly why Democratic lawmakers behind this push to codify protections for IVF into law tell me they need to act, that Congress needs to act. Look at this.
Julie Eshelman and her husband, who's in the Army Reserves, had their 2-year-old daughter through in vitro fertilization.
When we moved from Washington to Arizona and from Arizona to Illinois, we didn't have to worry about whether we'd be able to access IVF.
They kept their frozen embryos in storage during deployment. But after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, everything changed.
Are we going to be able to access IVF in our new state? Are we going to have to pay to travel out of state?
Alabama was their next potential destination, and the state Supreme Court at the time effectively banned the procedure, deeming frozen embryos are babies.
Our military families don't have control over where they live.
IVF restarted in the state, but not before causing a political firestorm, making access to the procedure a key issue. That's why a trio of Democratic senators pushed for a vote to protect the procedure nationally and broaden eligibility for service members. For Tammy Duckworth, it's personal.
I struggled for 10 years post my deployment to Iraq, trying to start a family, and it was only through the miracle of IVF that I have my 2 little girls.
Their bill would prevent states from imposing IVF restrictions, expand access for service members and veterans, and require insurance plans to cover fertility treatments.
It's not about the petty politics. It's about the people in our communities that are really struggling.
But just like Democrats' efforts to protect access to contraception, this bill will likely fail.
Some people are looking at these attempts by Democrats and are calling them messaging bills. What's your response to that?
They're a message to the American people that you have a right to IVF. They're a message to the American people that we believe Roe should be the law of the land. They're a message to women in this country that they have the right to make their own health care decisions.
The majority of Republicans say they too support IVF, but will probably oppose the Democrats' bill, saying it goes too far.
I clearly support IVF. I have an ad supporting IVF. I have a daughter going through IVF.
Alabama Senator Katie Britt, outspoken after her state's actions earlier this year.
We strongly support continued nationwide access to in vitro fertilization.
Trying to pass her bill with Senator Ted Cruz tonight. It would withhold key funding for states that ban IVF. But it says nothing about potential legal consequences of discarding non-viable embryos essential to the procedure. But Democrats blocking it.
That's why I object.
Their bill is very dangerous.
And is a step backwards.
If Congress can't find a solution, Julie's family has a lot to think about.
And that could mean that my husband would have to leave the service.
Which sounds like a really tough decision.
Yeah. I mean, he's been in 14 years. I am so proud of the work that he does for our country.
Julie, you hear, and in those conversations that you had, especially with her, the stakes of this, the stakes of what's happening where you are on Capitol Hill. So what is next then? Is this just a function of waiting until the election in November to see who ends up in the White House, where this fight goes?
Well, unfortunately for women like Julie, unfortunately, yes, that is exactly what is happening here. I asked the Democratic senators this very question yesterday. I said, with the Democratic president in the White House, with Democrats in control of the Senate, is this really your last best shot? And they said, yes, it is. And that is only emboldened by this text I got literally a couple of seconds ago from Katie Britt's office. They circulated a statement that we received first, signed by all Republican senators, nearly all, if not one last lacking. It says in part, quote, that this attempt by Democrats, this IVF bill is nothing more than, quote, a partisan campaign of false fear-mongering intended to mislead and confuse the American people. They go on to say that IVF is legal across the country, although we have seen attacks to it, including what happened today, that vote from the Southern Baptist Church leaders that you've mentioned there at the top, Hallie. So certainly this is a very live issue, and the two sides could not be more far apart.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.